Hello everybody, my name is Julia or Smolvo, and first of all I wanted to say that my English is not the best because I'm not a native English speaker, I'm Spanish, so I I wanted to try make this video in English first of all because I think I know more English speakers who journal than Spanish speakers. And second, because this way I can practice my English and eventually get better. Okay, better. Okay. Lately, I've seen so much videos about journaling ecosystem, and that word looks so funny to me because I feel it's true. When you journal, you can have only one journal, of course, but usually you have more than one. And they coexist, they are alive, and they it's like an ecosystem for real. I will also be talking about the Hobonichi hype for 2026, which I have mixed feelings about. I will be using this journal because I have my notes here of what I want to say, so I will show you also, but sorry for the background noise because I am outside. Okay, so these are my journals that I'm using for 2025. I started the year only with a few of them, but then more came in, and I think that's how it works. Okay, so my main journal this year is this one. It's the Hobonichi A6, Hobonichi Techo A6. And it's the coolest thing ever. I really love it. Let's get this here so I have more space to show you. I love it so much. The cover is from Jin Kitamura. This is also my first year using Hobonichi. So I wanted to try it for so long, and finally last November, I think, I ordered mine, and here it is. We are in August currently. Today is 31 August, so it's more than half of the year, and this is how it's looking. I love it so much. It's so crunchy, the paper quality, I love it. I'm enjoying a lot, but I have some things to say about this. Okay, so I've been using it for daily journaling mostly. I tried to plan some things here, but didn't really work for me. So yeah, then for these monthly pages, I started on December 2024 with this filling one little drawing per day, and it was nice. I did the same thing for January, but for February I got bored of this, so I started just printing some pictures of the month and decorating it with stickers, washi tapes, stamps, and everything. You can see this for the next months. June and July, I haven't decorated quite yet, but I will do it someday. Then we come to the daily pages, and I have mixed feelings about this. I really love it, I do, so I will first talk about what I like, and then I will talk about what I don't like. First of all, I love the fact that they are predated pages. You have January, then February, all the days, like a cover page for each month, which I love to decorate. And I love that they are predated pages because otherwise it will take me years to fill up a journal this thick, you know, it's so thick. But since it's one page per day, you just fill it and that's it. The second thing I love about this journal is that it's so easy to fill up. The pages are small, you don't really need much, only if you write something and then stick some stuff inside, it's done. You don't really have to think a lot, don't really need to fill up too much space. Another thing I love about this journal is the paper quality. I think every Hobonichi lover knows what I'm talking about. The paper is so thin, but it can handle watercolor or watch or whatever you want to put there. The only thing I noticed that bleeds to the other side of the page is the markers, but I don't quite use them, so when I do, like, it's okay. I know it's going to bleed a bit, but I don't care. But for example, this is watercolor. There's nothing on the other side. It's amazing. I really love it. And then the thing I have mixed feelings about is the size of the journal. It's quite practical. You can easily fill the page. I think a bigger size would be more stressful if you don't want to miss any page. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes I don't have enough space to express myself. One day I would fill this page, for example, I filled it with watercolor to make some texture in the background, and then I wrote this little stuff. I like how it looks and everything, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit superficial for me. Like, I don't really get to write properly because I want to decorate the page as well. I don't like only to write down because, I don't know, I want to enjoy the quality of the paper and the fact that I can use mixed media on it. And then I don't have enough space to write and draw something. For example, if I want to make a drawing like this page, for example, I wanted to draw what I ate this day, but then I didn't have enough space to tell what I did. So that's I think it's the only thing I don't like about this size, the lack of space. Also, I mean, this is a planner and I don't really have space to plan here. If I plan, like, I have some days that were so busy and I said, okay, I will plan on my Hobonichi, and okay, this was it. And I mean, it's cool, it's not bad, but I don't like it. The planning got all this page and this one as well. So I lost 2 pages because I wanted to use it as a planner for once, and I mean, it's okay. It's not a big deal, but I don't like it. It has its good part again. You can fill the pages so easily, but I don't know. I wish I had more space. I will be talking later about what I want to get for next year, so we will get to it. With this journal, that again, I love it, okay? Even if it's small, I love it. But yeah, with this journal goes this one. This is the weekly supplement, also of Hobonichi. I thought it was the same size as the Techo, but no, it's a bit smaller. I've been using it to planning, okay, it's nice, but again, it's too small for me. I can barely write a word here, okay? Like, I have to write like this. I don't like it. Again, this is my first time using Hobonichi, so there's a lot to learn for me. But I know for sure that this is too small for what I need. Most of the time, I end up planning somewhere else on sticky notes or whatever because I don't have enough space here. I will still be using it, okay? It's not that I hate it, but I know I won't be buying this again. My third journal is this one. I think this is one of the most useful of what I have. It was a freebie that came with the Techo. I wasn't expecting this because, again, it was my first time purchasing from the page, and I was so surprised. I think I bought this in November 2024, and since I got this, I started using it for whatever. So it's been so useful. Right now I have my notes here for what I want to say. Here, okay. And yeah, again, this is so useful. I use it for planning, for writing ideas, little sketches. Okay, this is what I have from Hobonichi. but it's not the only one I have. So now let's get into Traveler's Notebook. This is the Traveler's Notebook regular size on camel. It was my main journal last year and I filled up, I think it was 2 inserts, but this year I'm not really using it that much. I have things here that I want to stick there. I mostly use Travelers for scrapbooking and junk journaling because they are so thin and they can get so thick. It's not like Hobonichi. I don't like to stick things in my Hobonichi, at least not a lot of them, because it gets too thick. But for these ones, I think they are meant to be thick. I enjoy a lot, but this was the start of the year, but then I'm not really using it as much as I would like to. We'll go to a trip next week to Ireland and I will take this with me, sorry. I started using this brand last year and I got to travel around Europe with this notebook and it was the best thing ever. I think these journals are meant to travel with you because they have so much space. In fact, I think this insert I bought it in Paris. I got the stamp and everything. So exciting. Really, I love this brand, but I'm not really using it this year. I think I will save this for, some scrapbooking from time to time. I have to sit down and stick a lot of things that I have inside of this. I don't have the pressure of finishing it this year. I think if I don't finish it, I can just make a cool cover for the new year and then continue it. I also have this insert, which is an inspiration journal where I stick things that inspire me, some things I made myself. And I started this insert a few months ago. In fact, I have the setup video on YouTube if you want to check. But I have no pressure of finishing it. I have a lot of things that I want to print and stick here, but it will take time, I know that. Again, no pressure. It's not going anywhere if I don't fill it up this year, so This small journal, very small, I got it in Japan last year at Osaka, at the aquarium in Osaka. And I used it to collect some stamps, but it was my last days in Japan, so I only filled up these 3 pages. So a few months ago I found it and I thought, it's so sad that I'm not using this. So I started make a gratitude journal where I try to every night journal about things I'm grateful for. And I think that helps a lot to realize what you actually have on your life. We have so much things, so much good things, and sometimes we don't even realize. I started in June, so only a few months, and I don't do it every day. I wish I would, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm too sleepy, so But for example, last night I journaled here and I feel so good when I do it. The last journals I will be talking about are these 2. These are my most recent journals. I started them this summer, so like a month ago or 2 months ago. This one is a gift from a friend. She's an amazing photographer and makes these beautiful things with her pictures. I love it so much. I think the quality is amazing. Both the cover and the back cover and also the paper. I use this one to write only when I really feel like it. It doesn't need to be a daily thing. Sometimes it is though, but when I write inside of this, I have no limit with the space I will use. So I think it's the opposite to Hobonichi. I love Hobonichi, but I think it's good to have both options, and right now this is working better for me when it comes to document things that happen in my life. And this big guy has not a single word inside of it. I'm using it for documenting beautiful moments in a visual way, by drawing certain places, people, objects. The point of this is creating something only for myself, and I have to say I haven't been so motivated to draw in a while. I won't be showing it because it's very personal. Nobody has seen this, not even my close people. But I want to say that I've been drawing and painting my whole life, and it wasn't until I started this journal that I realized how much I've learned during the years. I painted things here that I didn't think I was able to, and that's so cool. And there's an immense satisfaction in knowing I'm doing this only for myself, just for the fun of doing it, and I don't know, looking at it later, I guess. Also, with these two journals, I feel the word ecosystem, to refer to a journaling system, makes sense to me because sometimes when the Hobonichi is not enough, I write here, and at the same time, sometimes I left blank pages here because I want to scan things from this notebook, print them out, and stick them inside. So these two journals are related to this one. At the same time, if something happens in my life, I write about it here or here. But if I've saved some ephemera from these memories, I will stick it inside of this one. I think everything is connected. I love the way that this is working for me. So yeah, this is my journaling ecosystem. And now about next year, I think some things will remain the same. I will continue with this one, with this one, with this one. Probably this one as well, because I don't think I finished this before the year ends. I will be changing the Hobonichi A6 for an Hobonichi cousin, which is A5 size, so it's double of this. And it also includes these pages inside of the book. So I think it will be very practical for both documenting and planning my days. I know still I won't have enough space some days, so I will come back to this one. Also, I need to make peace with the fact that probably I will be letting blank pages behind, because in this notebook it's so easy to fill the pages left behind, but if it's a bigger size, I think it's more challenging, and I know I won't be doing it. At least not always. I also think this is good for me because I really hate leaving blank pages behind, but I think it's something I have to make peace with and just accept it and be happy. So it will be a bit of inner work, I think. I know I can always stick things in the blank pages, I can print images, pictures, I don't know. I will see when the time comes, but yeah, that's my plan. I'm also thinking about getting a Wix. I think that will be too much for me, but I know I won't be able to resist. I will buy a Wix. So I don't know, maybe I will use it for tracking certain projects or certain habits, or maybe just weekly journaling about the week, which I'm not sure if it makes sense, because if I will be daily journaling, why why would I weekly journaling as well? I don't know. But I want to try the size. I think it's smaller than the A5. I think it's something like this. At least that's what I've seen in pictures. So no se pelea. About the cover of the Hobonichi cousin and the wigs and everything, I was getting caught in all of this Hobonichi release fever, thinking about getting it online on the release date, so the things I want don't go out of stock before I can purchase them. But I'll be going to Japan in October, so I prefer to wait and see everything in person. I'd love to get the Mummy in fabric cover and the Yumi Kitagishi wigs, as well as certain pencil boards and stationery. And of course the little robot, which is the coolest thing ever. I really want the robot, but if any of those items is out of stock when I go there, I know I'll just fall in love with something else. There's plenty of stuff and I just can't wait to visit Tobichi. I'm so excited about it. But yes, in the end, I think it's normal to have the hype to get cover you like, but what's important for me and for my journaling is what's inside of the notebook. The time I take to fill it up, the ideas I have, the color, the texture, it's like so beautiful. Like, this is the best hobby ever. So I'm very happy that I didn't fall for the Hobonichi fever in the end. So I think I will enjoy it more like this. I'll be recording a small Tobichi tour as well as other things during my trip. So if you want to see that kind of content, I invite you to subscribe. My social media is also in the description box in case you want to follow. Anyway, hope you found this video useful or entertaining. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care of yourself and see you soon.